Activists have been finding themselves in positions that they really shouldn't be in. Take a look at Taylor Lorenz. This $22 avocado toast eating journalist from the Washington Post had no problem doxing a Twitter account for simply posting clown behavior from TikTok. This coming from the same woman who said this.
I know you're joking, but doxing, stalking, trying to hurt and smear people's loved one, threatening them, it's not okay in any situation. People on here who constantly stoke these politicized outrage campaigns want to dismiss it, but it shouldn't be dismissed. Has very real consequences. If your segment or story on online harassment leads to even worse online harassment for your subjects, you royally and should learn how to cover these things properly before ever talking about them again.
Then when people returned the favor, she didn't really like that much. Go figure.
Hey, Taylor Lorenz, maybe you should have actually taken your own advice.
The best part about it was when the Washington Post defended her accomplished and diligent reporting. And to this day, she's still at the Washington Post, fighting the good fight and eating overpriced avocado toast. Because that's what journalism is now.
The entire journalism industry is basically in a free fall. Today, the Los Angeles Times laid off 115 employees. They wiped out their entire DC bureau in an election year. They laid off pretty much all of their sports teams. They killed their entire tech and business section. They laid off breaking news writers, social media editors. The list goes on. But what's really dark is this is just the latest in months and months and months of layoffs in the media industry.
Wow, beautiful.
Then there's Claudine, who plagiarized her way into being the president of Harvard and tanking their reputation in the process. But hey, she was the first black president of Harvard, and that means something, I guess.
America's most prestigious academic institutions are facing a political crisis.
Calculated campaign to cancel a black educator in a rare position of power.
I have not seen any evidence that Claudine Gay was guilty of true plagiarism.
They never found her to have committed plagiarism.
She's been accused of sort of more like copying other people's writings without attribution.
Gay was not stealing anyone's ideas, nor was she presenting other people's ideas as her own.
This is a very nuanced issue.
They've got her on a technicality.
The thing that really disturbs me is the unrelenting campaign from the right.
The campaign against her was led by conservative media and right-wing activists.
Their thirst to dethrone her.
The right-wing mob that is really behind this.
A well-orchestrated attack.
This is really an attack on academic freedom.
This is an attack on every black woman in this country.
Nefarious interests that got together to oust Claudine Gay.
This is an attack on diversity.
Orchestrated attacks to undermine the integrity and credibility of black intellectuals.
And then there's Sharmeen obaid-chinoy, documentary film superstar and the first woman of color director of a Star Wars film. Noticing a pattern here? What happened to just doing a good job? All of these people are activists first and whatever else second. And the results of that have been devastating every time. Right now, trust in the mainstream news is at an all-time low. One of the most well-respected universities in the world had a plagiarizer as president. And Star Wars is just a shell of its former self. We need people who can just do a good job. Star Wars used to rule the world. Makes me wonder what George Lucas thinks about selling it to Disney. I know the prequels weren't as well received when they came out compared to now. Thanks to the sequels, they must be like gold now. Marvel's in a similar boat. She-Hulk Season 2 was canceled, and it still blows my mind that the show costs $25 million per episode. Marvel's was another bloated budget mess that cost $206 million and only raked in a gross of $274.8 million at the box office. How can Disney be all right with flushing down all of this money down the toilet? At some point, these institutions and companies have got to realize that the activist stuff doesn't work. People don't want it.